Hello and welcome to CricIQ Season 3 powered by Gioni. Pradeep from Bangalore and Vibhangshu from Mumbai have taken the first step towards the ultimate goal, a trip for two to the Mecca of Cricket Lords towards the Ashes Test match. With us today are 5 more participants who are ready to take that first step towards that ultimate dream. First, we have Abhishek Das who joins us from Bhubaneswar. Hi Abhishek.
Hi.
Abhishek, you have been following the Cricket World Cup, I suppose. Who are your favorites?
India.
Abhishek supporting India, of course. Next, we have the Australian supporter Gaurav, who was the semi-finalist at CricIQ Season 1 and was also the winner at CricIQ Season 3, the curtain raiser at Bangalore Unmad. Gaurav, confident of replicating your success here?
Yeah, hopefully I can do well.
All the best, Gaurav. Next, we have a famous quizmaster, Manish Achut, who joins us from Bangalore. He's an MBA from Milan and was also a grand finalist at the first edition of CricIQ. Manish, confident of taking the first spot this time at the entire edition of CricIQ?
It's a tough field, so not all that confident.
Manish, a bit pessimistic about his chances. Next, we have Puneet from Bangalore. Hi, Puneet.
Hi, Titash.
So, Puneet, who's your favorite cricketer?
Rahul Dravid.
Puneet from Bangalore, supporting, of course, Rahul Dravid. Next, we have Ramesh Natarajan, who was also a winner at the curtain raiser at Bangalore Unmad. Ramesh, any message for your fellow contestants?
I would like to wish them all of them best of luck.
Ramesh wishing all of them best of luck. Next, we move on to the house rules. Let's have a look at them. House rules. Mobile phones of participants should be on silent mode. Participants are responsible for their own internet connections, so questions will not be repeated in case the connection goes up in the middle. Of course, we trust you as honest quizzers, so participants found to be using unfair means would be disqualified. Participants should do the Hangout from a noise-free environment. Only the first answer given for each question would be accepted. Now we move on to the first round, which is called the Gioni Power Play. Rules: 10 questions, 2 per participant. Questions would be general questions on cricket. Questions do not pass. 10 points per correct answer. Participants can take a Gioni Power Play before answering the question. So if you are confident, you need to say, I want to take the Gioni Power Play. Scoring on a Gioni Power Play, plus 20 for correct answer, minus 10 for incorrect answer. Otherwise, it's just 10 points per correct answer. You'll get 10 seconds per question and your time will start once I've finished asking you the question. The first question goes to Abhishek Das from Bhubaneswar. Your question, Abhishek. Connect Michael Kastrovic, Alfonso Thomas, Sean Tate, Rory Kleinfeld, Pragyan Ojha, and Virat Kohli.
Yeah, I want to take the Gioni Power Play.
Abhishek taking the Gioni Power Play. Your answer?
Each of them took wicket of the first ball they bowled in T20 internationals.
Perfect. Brilliant answer. Wicket of the first ball of their career in T20 internationals. Michael Kastrovic, Alfonso Thomas, Sean Tate, Rory Kleinfeld, Pragyan Ojha, and Virat Kohli. Well done, Abhishek. You get off to a rocking start with 20 points. Your next question. Who were the opposition in Ian Botham's final first-class match for Durham in 1993? Who were the opposition in Ian Botham's final first-class match for Durham in 1993? This is for Abhishek.
Yeah, was it the touring Australian team?
Brilliant answer. It is the touring Australian team. 10 more points. You get off to a great start in the first round in the Gioni Power Play. You get 30 points in total. Next, we move on to the Australian supporter, Gaurav Sundaraman from Chennai. Gaurav, your question. In 1975, supporters of George Davis, who was jailed for his part in an armed robbery, did something that led to the abandonment of an Ashes Test match at Headingley. What did they do?
Can you repeat the name, please?
George Davis. What did the supporters of George Davis do during the Ashes Test match at Headingley to show their protest? This is for Gaurav.
Did they dig up the pitch?
Absolutely, they dug up the pitch. Well done, Gaurav. You get yourselves 10 points. Your next question. Who captained England 32 times, but never in Australia? Although he made 5 test playing tours there. Which English captain? Yes, Gaurav.
He never played in Australia, or he never captained in Australia?
Never captained in Australia. He made 5 tours to Australia, but never captained there.
That's correct.
Not Alex Stewart, Gaurav. This was the elegant batsman David Garr. David Garr captained England 32 times, but never in Australia. Next, we move on to Manish. Manish, your first question. Don Bradman at Adelaide versus South Africa in January 1932. Martin Crowe at Wellington versus Sri Lanka in January 1991. Connect.
I would like to take the Gioni power play.
Manish taking the Gioni power play.
299.
299, of course. Well done, Manish. You get 20 points. Your next question. Which great batsman who shares part of his name with a character from Tintin scored a total of 200 runs in his debut match at Bangalore, including a second innings 100? Great batsman shares his part of his name with a character from Tintin. Total of 200 runs in his debut match at Bangalore. Who is this great batsman?
Gordon Greenwich.
Gordon Greenwich is right. Well done, Cuthbert Gordon Greenwich. That's a fantastic answer from Manish. You get 30 points in this round. Next, we move on to Puneet. The Indian cricketer with the highest first-class batting average played 10 test matches, while the Indian second on the list played only one. In fact, his son also played for Delhi. Who are the two batsmen I am talking about? Highest first-class batting average and second highest first-class batting average for an Indian. The time's up, Puneet. I need an answer now.
Sorry.
Sorry, no answers. This is Vijay Merchant and Ajay Sharma. Ajay Sharma's son also plays for Delhi, and Vijay Merchant played 10 test matches for India. Your next question, Puneet. Which batsman scored a match-saving 237 at Rawalpindi against Australia while following on and was also part of a debut test match hat-trick? Which Pakistani batsman? Yes, Puneet. Sorry, your time's up. I need an answer now.
Yunus Khan.
Not Yunus Khan. This was Salim Malik, who scored 237 against Australia at Rawalpindi and was part of Damien Fleming's debut test match hat-trick. Sorry, Puneet, no points for you. Next, we'll move on to Ramesh. Ramesh, your first question. The Bears beat the Foxes and the Lions beat the Gladiators in the semis. In the finals, the Lions beat the Bears by 9 wickets. Which tournament's inaugural edition am I talking about?
Okay, this is okay.
This is for Ramesh.
Yeah. This is the English T20 competition.
Absolutely, the inaugural T20 competition in England. Well done. The Surrey Lions won that competition. You get yourselves 10 points, Ramesh. Ramesh, your next question. His real name is Brent Fraser. He suffered from arthritis in the early 20s. He was suspended for a while post the 2007 World Cup. Who am I talking about? Should be simple.
Can you repeat the question?
His real name was Brent Fraser. He suffered from arthritis in his early 20s. He was suspended for a while post the 2007 World Cup. Who am I talking about?
Wayne Leverock?
Not Wayne Leverock. This is Brent Fraser or Billy Bowden, the umpire who suffered from arthritis and was also suspended post the 2007 World Cup final fiasco. Ramesh, you get 10 points. With that, we come to the end of a very exciting round of the Gioni Power Play, and we'll take a look at the scores. So after a very exciting round of the Gioni Power Play, here are the scores. Manish and Abhishek are tied for top spot with 30 points. Gaurav and Ramesh, the teammates from CricIQ Season 3, the Curtain Raiser at AM Bangalore, are locked again at 10 points. And Puneet is bringing up the rear with 0 points. Lots of questions left, lots of rounds left. We'll quickly move on to our next round, which is called DRS. In DRS, a visual of a cricketer would be shown. Participants have to identify the person for 10 points. If they identify correctly, a statement about the person would be read out, and the participants have to answer whether it is true or not for 10 points. 2 questions per participant, 10 seconds per question. First, we'll start off with Ramesh this time. Ramesh, your visual coming up. Ramesh, easy one. Identify this cricketer. Yes, Ramesh.
Andrew Balburney?
Not Andrew Balbirnie. This is the South African Riley Russo.
Yeah.
You should have got this one. Your next visual coming up. Yeah, you should get this one, Ramesh. Ramesh, identify this cricketer. You can make out which country he is from.
Yeah.
Yes, Ramesh. Can't give you more time, Ramesh.
This is Gary Wilson.
Gary Wilson. Yes, Gary Wilson is right. You get 10 points. Your statement. He captained Surrey in English domestic cricket. True or false?
True.
Yes, you're right. It is true. He did captain Surrey in English domestic cricket. Ramesh, you get 20 points. Next, we move on to Puneet. Puneet, your first visual. Yes, Puneet, identify this cricketer.
Is it
Puneet?
Jason Holder?
Yes, Puneet, can you repeat?
Is it Jason Holder?
Not Jason Holder. This is Johnson Charles, who has just been drafted into the West Indies World Cup squad. No points for you here. Next question for you, Puneet. Puneet, identify the batsman.
Joe Root?
No, that's wrong. This is James Treadwell. This was a visual from the Champions Trophy final in 2013. That was Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and the batsman was, of course, James Treadwell, the English spinner. No points for you, Puneet. Next, we move on to Manish. Manish, your first visual. Should be easy, Manish. Identify this cricketer. Part of his World Cup squad. Part of his country's World Cup squad. Manish.
Joe Root.
Not Joe Root. This is Tom Latham, son of Rod Latham, plays for New Zealand. Next visual for you, Manish. Should be easy. Identify this Bangladeshi bowler.
Taxkin Ahmed.
Taskin Ahmed is a good answer. 10 points. Your statement. Took a 5-wicket haul on his one-day debut, where Stuart Binney to the best ever figures in one-day international cricket by an Indian. True or false?
True.
True is right. 20 points for you, Manish. Good going. Next, we move on to Gaurav. Gaurav, your first visual. Identify this cricketer. Very much in the news in the 2015 World Cup.
Is it
Can't give you more time, Gaurav. Your time's up.
February?
Yes, this is Shenwari, Samiullah Shenwari from Afghanistan. Well done. Your question or your true and false statement? Scored 100 in his country's first World Cup victory. True or false?
False.
False is right. 20 points. Well done. He scored 96 in Afghanistan's first ever World Cup victory. In a famous over of Majid Haq, he hit 3 sixes and was out going for a 4th. Well done, Gaurav. Your next visual coming up. Yes, should be very simple. Identify this cricketer. Yes, Gaurav, need an answer.
Vivek Razdan.
Not Vivek Razdan. This is Yasir Shah from Pakistan. Yasir Shah, the Pakistan leg spinner who played against India in the 2015 World Cup. So sorry, Gaurav, you get only 20 points in this round. Next, we'll move on to Abhishek Das from Bhubaneswar. Abhishek, your question. Identify this cricketer. Yes, Abhishek.
Sean Williams.
Not Sean Williams. This is Craig Irvine, another Zimbabwe cricketer who's done quite well for himself in the 2015 World Cup. Craig Irvine is the brother of former Zimbabwe cricketer Sean Irvine. Your next visual coming up, Abhishek. Identify the two batsmen.
Mitchell Johnson and Pat Cummins.
Absolutely right. This is Mitchell Johnson and Pat Cummins. Your statement, Abhishek. Patrick Cummins took a 5-wicket haul in his second test match. True or false? This is for Abhishek. Yes, Abhishek?
False.
False is right. Patrick Cummins has played only one test match so far where he took a 6-wicket haul in his second innings. Well done, Abhishek. You get yourselves 20 points. With that, we come to the end of an exciting round of DRS. We'll take a look at the scores now. Right after the second round of DRS, here are the scores. Abhishek and Manish are still tied for the lead with 50 points. Next, we have Ramesh and Gaurav on 30 points, and Puneet yet to open his account with 0. Next, we move on to the third round, which is called Take the Challenge. Rules: each participant has to challenge another participant on a particular topic chosen from a grid. 2 questions per topic, one for the challenger and one for the challenged. 10 seconds to answer a question, 10 points per correct answer. The winner of a challenge gets a bonus of 10 points. If the challenge ends in a tie, there are no bonus points. Each topic can only be chosen once. Each participant can be chosen only once. Participant on the highest score gets first choice. So we'll start off with Abhishek. Abhishek, your choice of topics coming up: of chuckers and no balls, the oval, 99, Wisden, venues in Australia, hat tricks, fielders par excellence, women in whites, what's in a name? What do you choose and who is your opponent?
Yeah, my opponent would be Puneet.
Abhishek choosing Puneet, and your choice of topic?
Hat tricks.
Hat tricks for Puneet. Puneet, your question coming up. Puneet, tough one coming up for you. A unique instance: who took 2 hat tricks in the same test match in 1912? This is for Puneet. Who took 2 hat tricks in the same test match? Any answers, Puneet?
Sorry. No.
No idea, Puneet. It is PJ Jimmy Matthews. That was a real bouncer for you, Puneet. Abhishek, your chance to pick up 20 points. 2 bowlers who played Test cricket for India took hat tricks on first class debut in consecutive Ranji Trophy seasons in 1988 and 1989. So 2 bowlers who played Test cricket for India took hat tricks on first class debut in consecutive Ranji Trophy seasons in 1988, 1989 and 1989-1990. Name both.
Yeah, one is Javagal Srinath,
Yes, Srinath is one.
and the other one is Venkatapati Raju.
Not Venkatapati Raju, it is Javagal Srinath and Salil Ankola. I needed both, so no points for you, Abhishek. Next, we'll move on to our MBA from Milan, Manish. Manish, choose a topic and choose an opponent.
I'll choose Gaurav,
Okay.
and my topic would be fielders par excellence.
Okay, Manish choosing fielders per excellence for Gaurav. Gaurav, your question. Who seemed to be stuck on 98 test catches when he retired in the 1967-68 season, but returned 10 years later to cross the 100 test catch mark? Who seemed to be stuck on 98 test catches when he retired in the 1967-68 season, but returned 10 years later to reach and cross the 100 test catch mark? This is for Gaurav.
Derek Randall.
Not Derek Randall. This is Bob Simpson, the Australian cricketer who came back from retirement. So Manish, your chance to pick up 20 points. Who took his 100th catch in his 100th test in 1988-89, one game after scoring his 100th first-class century? Great cricketer.
Sir Vivian Richards.
Sir Vivek Alexander Richards, of course. Well done, Manish. 20 points for you. Well done, Manish. Next, we move on to Gaurav. Gaurav, choose a topic and choose an opponent to challenge on topic.
I choose Ramesh for venues in Australia.
Gaurav challenging his former teammate Ramesh for venues in Australia. Ramesh, your question. In which venue were test matches played in Brisbane before the Gabba? Yes, Ramesh.
I don't know. Brisbane Oval.
Not Brisbane Oval. This is the exhibition ground in Brisbane. Sorry, Ramesh. Next, we move on to Gaurav. Your chance to pick up 20 points. Harrop Park in Mackay, Queensland, has hosted just one ODI till date. This was during the 1992 Cricket World Cup. Which 2 teams played in that ODI, and what was the result of that match?
India, Sri Lanka, and it was abandoned.
Absolutely, India versus Sri Lankan, abandoned after just 2 deliveries being bowled in that match. Well done, Gaurav. You pick up 20 points. Next, we'll move on to Ramesh. Ramesh, whom do you want to challenge? Abhishek and Manish are left to be challenged.
I challenge Abhishek.
Ramesh challenging Abhishek.
The topic is what's in a name.
Okay, Ramesh challenging Abhishek on what's in a name. Abhishek, your question. This World Cup winner's initials were HDPKD, D being the last part of his name or surname. He made his test debut in 1993 against South Africa. Identify this cricketer. This is for Abhishek. Abhishek, need an answer?
Yeah, pass.
No answers coming from Abhishek. This is Kumar Dharmasena. HDPK Dharmasena is what I was looking for. No points for you, Abhishek. Ramesh, your chance to pick up 20 points. Ramesh, your question. Apart from Kumar Dharmasena, who is the other World Cup winner in the ICC elite panel? This is for Ramesh.
Okay. Panel of umpires, right?
Panel of umpires, yes.
Paul Rafel.
Absolutely. Paul Rifle was an easy one. 20 points for you, Ramesh. Well done. Last but not the least, we move on to Puneet. Puneet, you only have Manish to challenge. What do you choose as a topic?
I choose Wisden.
Okay, choosing Wisden for Manish. Manish, your question on Wisden? The 2003 Wisden was the first one to feature a photograph on the cover. Of whom was that photograph taken?
Michael Vaughan.
Absolutely, Michael Vaughan, 10 points. And Puneet, you need to answer this question. On which sport, other than cricket, did Wisden publish an almanac for 3 years during the 1920s? You can take an educated guess.
Is it football?
Not football, this is rugby union. So Manish gets 20 points. Well done, Manish. I think you have made some significant progress in this round. With that, we come to the end of round 3. Take the challenge. Let's take a look at the scores. So we are ready with the scores after round 3. Manish Achut, our quizmaster from Bangalore, is leading with 90 points. A three-way tie for second place between Abhishek from Bhubaneswar, Gaurav from Chennai, and Ramesh from Chennai as well. Puneet yet to open his account. He's still on 0. Next, we move on to the 4th round, which is a World Cup special round, which is called Caught in the Moment. All questions will be based on famous moments from the World Cup. 3 visuals will be shown to each participant and a question asked on each. 10 points for answering the question correctly. If the participant gets all 3 correct, they get a bonus of 10 points but by answering what is common between all the visuals or all the matches. 10 seconds per question. First, we'll start off with Abhishek from Bhubaneswar. Your visual coming up. Abhishek, your question. At what position did India's highest scorer in this match bat at? At what position did the highest scorer for India bat in this match? This is for Abhishek.
Number 3.
Number 3 is right. Virendra Sehwag did bat at number 3. He scored 114 against Bermuda. Well done, Abhishek. 10 points for you. Your next question. Who was the highest scorer for the losing side in this match? This is for Abhishek.
Yeah, can you please repeat?
Who was the highest scorer for the losing side in this match? Abhishek, have to rush you. Sorry, your time's up. Yeah, Jason Holder is right. Well done. 10 more points. Next visual coming up for you, Abhishek. Your question. How many ODI hundreds had Hashim Hamla scored before this match?
19.
19, absolutely. 3 on 3 for Abhishek. Well done. Your chance to pick up 10 more points. What's the connection between all these 3 matches? Yes, Abhishek.
Yeah, the team batting first scored 400 runs in a World Cup match.
Maximum score for Abhishek. Well done. The team batting first did score more than 400 runs. 40 points for you, Abhishek. You are right back in the race. Next, we'll move on to Gaurav. Your first visual coming up. Your question, Gaurav. Who was England's top scorer in this match? Who was England's top scorer in this match, Gaurav?
Going to go with Flintoff.
Flintoff. Not Flintoff, this is Jonathan Trott. This is, of course, from the 2011 World Cup where Ireland beat England. Your next question, Gaurav. Which iconic venue played host to this World Cup match?
Eden Gardens.
Eden Gardens is right. 10 points for you, Gaurav. Your last question. Who was the highest scorer from either side in this World Cup match?
Lendl Simmons.
Absolutely, Lyndon Simmons from the West Indies, who scored 100 but ended up on the losing side. Gaurav, you get 20 points. You don't get a chance to answer the connection. The connection would have been Ireland chasing 300 plus totals in the World Cup. Next, we'll move on to Manish, who was in the lead before this round. Manish, your first question. Of whose bowling were the winning runs hit in this World Cup encounter at Manchester?
Bob Willis.
Absolutely, Bob Willis, 10 points. Well done, Manish. Your next question. The batsman in picture recorded his third century in the tournament in this match. Where was this match played?
Durban.
Durban, absolutely. Saurav Ganguly did score his third World Cup century, or third century of the 2003 World Cup at the Kingsmead at Durban. This was the World Cup semi-final. Your next question, Manish. The man of the match in this encounter was dropped many times. Who finally took the catch to dismiss him?
Shahid Afridi.
Absolutely, Shahid Afridi. Well done. Manish, your chance to pick up 10 more points. What's the connection?
India's semi-final victories in World Cups.
Absolutely, India's semi-final victories in the World Cup. Well done, Manish. 1983, 2003 and 2011. Very well done, Manish. You get yourselves 40 points. Next, we'll move on to Puneet, who desperately needs some points. Puneet, your first visual coming up. Yes, Puneet, your question based on the visual itself. Who took the final wicket to fall in this match?
Is it Damien Fleming?
Absolutely, Damien Fleming. That was an easy one for you, Puneet. Puneet, your next question. Who took a 5-wicket haul in this match?
Is it Kastovich?
Not Kasprowicz. This is the 1999 World Cup semi-final. A 5-wicket haul was taken by the South African Sean Pollock. Your last question coming up, Puneet. Who was at the non-striker's end when the winning runs were hit in this match?
Ricky Ponting?
Not Ricky Ponting, it was Mark Waugh. Darren Lehman, the current Australian coach, hit the winning runs, and at the non-striker's end was Mark Waugh. This was, of course, the 1999 World Cup final. So, Puneet, you open your account in this round. You get 10 points. Next, we'll move on to Ramesh. Ramesh, your first visual. At the home ground of which county was this match played? This is for Ramesh.
Somerset.
Somerset, Taunton, of course, was a home ground to Somerset. Your next question, Ramesh. At which ground was this match played during the 2003 World Cup? The picture is taken of post-win celebrations.
Newlands.
Absolutely, well done. Newlands, Cape Town. Your last question, Ramesh. Who was the only bowler from the losing side to pick wickets in this match? A clue for you, he was a double international. So
Rudy Van Buren.
Rudy Van Buren is, of course, right. Well done. He represented Namibia in the Cricket World Cup as well as the Rugby Union World Cup. Well done, Ramesh. Your chance to pick up 10 more points by answering the connection.
Okay.
Yes, Ramesh.
All these matches, India scored 300 plus.
So that's too generic an answer. These are three of the matches where Saurav Ganguly scored World Cup centuries. Against Namibia in 2003, against Kenya at Newlands in 2003, and of course against Sri Lanka at Taunton. So Ramesh, you get yourselves 30 points. With that, we come to the end of Caught in the Moment. Let's take a look at the scores. Right, so after round number 4, here are the scores. Manish has a huge lead. He's on 130. Next, we have Abhishek on 90, Ramesh on 80, Gaurav on 70, and Puneet on 10 points. Next, we move on to a last round, which is called Flogovers. Flogovers, the rules. Each participant will be asked questions on a topic of their choice, chosen from a grid. 60 seconds to answer as many questions correctly as they can. Maximum of 10 questions, 5 points for each correct answer. Participants on the lowest score gets first choice. Let's take a look at the topics on view. The topics: India versus England 2014, 1987 World Cup, Caribbean Premier League, Life and Times of Imran Khan, Champions Trophy 2002, Men in Charge, which means administrators and owners, Life and Times of Binu Mankad, Life and Times of Glenn McGrath, The Crooked Finger, which refers to umpires. Puneet, your choice of topic.
I'll go Champions Trophy 2002.
Puneet choosing Champions Trophy 2002. Puneet, your 60 seconds starting now. Who was the highest wicket taker in the Champions Trophy 2002?
Was it Chaminda Bas?
Not Chaminda Bas. Which city hosted all the matches of the Champions Trophy 2002?
Candy?
No. Whom did Sri Lanka beat in the semi-finals of the Champions Trophy 2002?
South Africa?
Wrong. How many teams played in the Champions Trophy 2002?
12?
Right. Which great Sri Lankan cricketer scored his 13th century in the first match of the Champions Trophy 2002?
Arvind De Silva?
That's wrong. Against which side did Mohammad Kaif record his first ODI century during the Champions Trophy 2002?
Yeah, pass.
Passing. Against which side did Sri Lanka record a 206-run victory during the Champions Trophy 2002?
Was it Bangladesh?
Not Ireland. Which Indian batsman made 126 against England in the Champions Trophy 2002?
Sehwag?
That's right. The next question. Sorry, time's up. Puneet, you get 10 points in this round. You get only 2 correct. Puneet, you end the quiz with 20 points. Next, we'll move on to Gaurav. Gaurav, your choice of topic.
1987 World Cup.
Gaurav choosing the 1987 World Cup. Gaurav, your 60 seconds starting now. Who was the title sponsor of the 1987 Cricket World Cup?
Reliance.
Right. The matches in the 1987 World Cup were how many overs per side?
50.
Right. Who was the leading run scorer at the 1987 World Cup?
Graham Gooch.
Well done. How many test playing nations played at the 1987 World Cup?
8.
Wrong. Which two sides finished tied on 20 points in Group A, winning 5 matches each?
India and Australia.
Right. Who was the only team to beat the eventual champions at the 1987 World Cup?
Pass.
Which test playing nation failed to win a single match at the 1987 World Cup?
Sri Lanka.
Right. Against which side did Pakistan record a thrilling 1-wicket win at the 1987 Cricket World Cup?
West Indies.
Right. Who top scored for Australia in their semi-final win over Pakistan?
Um,
Sorry, your time
David
is up.
Boone.
I need an answer. Yeah, David Boone is right. Well done, Gaurav. You get, I think, 7 right. Your answers. Reliance was the title sponsor of the 1987 World Cup. 50 overs per side. This was the first World Cup to have 50 overs per side matches. The leading run scorer was Graham Gooch. Number of test playing nations which played was 7 because South Africa was not there at the World Cup. Zimbabwe was not a test playing nation then. Which two sides finished tied on 20 points in Group A? That was, of course, India and Australia. Who was the only team to beat the eventual champions? That was India, who once beat Australia in a match. Which test playing nation failed to win a single match at the 1987 World Cup? That was Sri Lanka. Against Pakistan, West Indies. Or Pakistan recorded a very significant 1-wicket win over West Indies. And who top scored for Australia in the semi-final win over Pakistan? That was David Boone, who was in great form throughout the tournament. Well done, Gaurav. You get yourselves 35 points. Next, we'll move on to Ramesh. Ramesh, what topic do you choose?
I'll take Men in Charge.
Ramesh taking an interesting topic, which is called Men in Charge. Ramesh, your questions coming up. Your 60 seconds starting now. Who was the first West Indian cricketer to become the chairman of the ICC?
Clyde Walcott.
Well done. Which actor part owns the Jamaican Talawas in the Caribbean Premier League?
Mark Wahlberg.
That's wrong. Which former dashing middle order batsman is now the honorary secretary of the Karnataka State Cricket Association?
Vijesh Patel.
That's right. Which majority shareholder of the Publishing and Broadcasting Limited founded World Series Cricket?
World Series Cricket. Kerry Packer.
Right. Who was made the interim president of the BCCI during IPL 2014?
Sunil Gavaskar.
Right. Who is the current CEO of Cricket Australia?
James Sutherland.
Right. Which business group owns the Delhi Daredevils?
GMR.
Right. Who was the first Indian to become the president of the ICC?
First Indian was pass.
Passing. Which famous actor was one of the owners of the Royal Bengal Tigers in the ICL?
I don't know. Pass.
Okay, Ramesh, I think you get 6 out of 9 correct. Ramesh, your answers. Clyde Walcott was indeed the first West Indian cricketer to become chairman of the ICC. Gerard Butler part owns the Jamaican Talawas. Vijesh Patel is the honorary secretary of the Karnataka State Cricket Association. Kerry Packer was, of course, the founder of World Series Cricket. Sunil Gavaskar was the chairman of the BCCI during the IPL 2014. James Sutherland is the CEO of Cricket Australia. GMR owns the Delhi Daredevils. First Indian to be president of the ICC was, of course, Jadmohal Dalmia, and Mithun Chakraborty owns a stake or owned a stake in the Royal Bengal Tigers during the ICL. So sorry, Ramesh, you get only 6 correct. You get 30 points. Next, we'll move on to Abhishek Das from Bhubaneswar. Abhishek, your choice of topic.
India versus England 2014.
India versus England 2014 is your choice of topic, Abhishek. Abhishek, your 60 seconds starting now. Who was man of the series for England during the Pataudi Trophy of 2014?
James Anderson.
Right? Who was man of the match in the only T20 international played between India and England during India's tour of England 2014?
Owen Morgan.
Right? Who was the top run scorer in the ODI series during India's tour of England in 2014?
Suresh Raina.
That's wrong. Who was India's top scorer in the Pataudi Trophy of 2014?
Ajinkya Rahane.
That's wrong. Which ground hosted the first test match in the Pataudi Trophy of 2014?
Southampton.
That's wrong. Who scored a not out 154 for England in the Trent Bridge Test of the Pataudi Trophy of 2014?
Joe Root.
That's right. Who hit 100 for England in the first innings of the Lord's Test match of the Pataudi Trophy of 2014?
Gary Balance.
That's right. Question number 8. Who made his test debut for England at the Rose Bowl during the Pataudi Trophy of 2014? I'll repeat this question. Who made his test debut for England at the Rose Bowl during the Pataudi Trophy of 2014? Sorry, can't give you any more time. Sorry, Abhishek, correct. 20 points for you in this round. Your answers. The man of the series for England was, of course, James Anderson. The man of the match in the T20 match was, of course, Owen Morgan. The top scorer for India, or top scorer on both the sides in the ODI series between India and England in 2014 was Ajinkya Rahane. The top scorer for India in the Pataudi Trophy of 2014 was Murli Vijay. Trent Bridge, Nottingham hosted the first test match of the Pataudi Trophy. Joe Root scored a brilliant 154 for England in the Trent Bridge test match. 100 was hit by Gary Balance in the Lord's Test match in the first innings, and Jos Buttler made his debut for England at the Rose Bowl, Southampton, during the third Test match of the Pataudi Trophy of 2013. Do get yourselves 20 points, Abhishek. Next, we move on to a leader, Manish. Manish, your choice of topic.
Life and Times of Imran Khan.
Manish choosing Life and Times of Imran Khan. Right, Manish, your 60 seconds starting now. At which ground did Imran Khan play his final ODI?
Melbourne, MCG.
That's right. Against which team did Imran Khan record his best ODI figures of 6 for 14?
India.
Right. Which side did Imran Khan represent in Australian domestic cricket?
Queensland.
That's wrong. Against which team did Imran Khan play his last test match?
West Indies.
That's wrong. At which round did Imran Khan take 10 for 77 against England in a test match in 1987?
Oval.
That's wrong. Against which team did Imran Khan take his best innings haul of 8 for 58 in a test match?
India.
That's wrong. Of which political party did Imran Khan become the chairman in 1996?
Tehreek-e-Insaf.
That's right. Which county side did Imran Khan represent from 1971 to 1976?
Surrey.
That's wrong. In which year did Imran Khan pick up 62 test wickets in just 9 matches?
1982.
That's right. Who was Imran Khan's final India wicket?
Sorry.
I'll repeat again. Who was Imran Khan's final ODI wicket?
Richard Illingworth.
Brilliant answer, Richard Illingworth in the 1992 World Cup final. Manish, you get 5 out of 10 correct. Let's have a look at your answers. At which round did Imran Khan play his final ODI? This was MCG, the World Cup final of 1992 against England. Against India, he recorded his best ODI figures of 6 for 14, albeit in a losing cause when India successfully defended 125 at Sharjah. He represented New South Wales in the Australian domestic cricket tournament. He played his last test match against Sri Lanka. He took 10 for 77 against England in a test match in 1987 at Headingley. Against which team did Imran Khan take his best innings haul of 8 for 58? That was Sri Lanka. He of course became the chairman of the Tehreek-e-Insaf. He represented Worcestershire from 1971 to 1976. He picked up 62 test wickets in just 9 matches in 1982. His final wicket was Richard Illingworth in ODI cricket. So Manish, you get yourselves 25 points in this round. Well done, Manish. I think you have done enough to win this quiz. Let's have a look at the final scores now. So at the end of the final round of the third hangout at CricIQ Season 3 powered by Gioni, here are the scores. Manish Achut from Bangalore wins with a whopping score of 155. Well done, Manish. Next we have Ramesh and Abhishek on 110, tied for second spot. Gaurav is on 105 and Puneet, you come last with 20 points. Congratulations, Manish, for making the finals of CricIQ Season 3. We'll see you in Bangalore for the grand finale, and commiserations to all the other participants. Keep playing CricIQ Season 3 powered by Gioni. Thank you very much.